guys, Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm happy to have you here. Thanks for taking a little bit of time out of your day. Talk Raid Shadow Legends with yours truly. I'm excited for this one, guys, because would you believe it? First of all, I can't believe the holidays are almost upon us. Sorry for the reminder.
Are you blind? Are you blind?
I watched Polar Express last night for the first time with a kiddo. Pretty good movie, pretty good, pretty decent. Of course, my own personal favorite Christmas movie, as I told you guys a few weeks ago, is, that's right, Die Hard. Die Hard, #1 Christmas movie of all time. I don't care what any of you guys say. Last time I mentioned that, there was like, I would say 75% of you guys agreed, and 25% of you guys were like, nah, Die Hard, not a Christmas movie.
Dreaming of a white Christmas.
The real answer, the correct answer is Elf. A lot of Elf lovers out there, which is a good movie as well. Anyway, guys, enough movie talk. Would you believe that I have not done a Best Void video all of 2022? So we're going to do it right now, man. Shamelessly, you guys know me. I love ranking videos. It gives us an excuse to talk about a bunch of champions here that normally, you know, we don't talk about, right? So I'm going to continue doing these videos basically forever because I enjoy the content. And again, shamelessly enjoy the content. Hopefully you do too. Otherwise, why'd you click on the video? Maybe just spend a little bit of time, maybe to make fun of me. Either way, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's start with the rares, guys. Let's start with the rares. These are the top 5 voids in rare, epic, and legendary categories. I want to start with Painkeeper, man. Painkeeper is definitely, I would call her a top 3 void.
Did I just hear that right?
Because she's so widely used in all these unkillable, all these man-eater comps, right? And she's got great heals for Sand Devil's Necropolis. I use her on my main team. And I have like almost every champion in the game. I use her on my main Sand Devil's team because of the combat tactics and the heals on the A2. Painkeeper is just one of those rares that continues to get better the more and more content that is added to Raid Shadow Legends. I am a big, big fan. Now, we shouldn't even move here, right? Because we got to talk, obviously. Cold Heart, to me, is still the best of the best. She's still the best rare in the game. And you know what, Plarium? Are you ever gonna bring some good rares into the game? Some really good rares, not some talk yourself into them being good rares, some really good rares. I think the answer is gonna be probably no, because I feel like it's been since what? Frozen Banshee? Since we've gotten a decent rare champion in the freaking game.
I'm out of the game.
Well, the game has changed.
But the players are the same.
I miss the days that we had 4 hitters and one of the best abilities on enemy max HP on a rare champion, but Cold Heart still got it. She also has the AoE on the A2. Still just the best rare, man, because you can use her in the early game, the mid game, and in the very end game of Raid Shadow Legends, and she has an ability that's better than most legendary champions in the Heartseeker, one of the strongest single target attacks inside the entire game. Next one, guys, is going to be, you know what? One of my personal faves. You guys know I have a soft spot for Fellhound because I took so long to build Fellhound. I don't know why, man. I was just using legendary champions. I was using Queen Ava. And I know it doesn't sound like much to shave off 2 seconds off of your campaign farming time, but Fellhound will do that, man. Fellhound, for my money, is still the best campaign farmer in the game. He has an AoE on the A1. You put him in attack percentage boots, and he's just gonna destroy everybody, right? Very, very fast too. Nice fast animations as well. So Fellhound, to me, belongs on the list. What would a list of void rares be without the second best, I'll say? In Bellower, he's got the AoE, I mean, you guys are familiar with Bellower. If you're a new player and you're not, he's got AoEs on every single ability, so great for control and like a stun set. But moreover than that, he can also be a campaign farmer. He can be built as a nuker. He can be built as an amazing debuffer. He has so many debuffs in his kit. Block active skills, decrease speed, decrease attack, decrease defense. They're all the small versions, but it's still so good to have that in one kit. He brings so much utility to any team that he is on. Now, the next one, I think a lot of people would say number 5 should be Renegade. So honorable mention, Renegade. I love you with a sacrificial ritual. However, you guys know I have a massive soft spot in my heart for Reliquary Tender. The thing about Reliquary is I think for the early game and the mid game, I think she is one of the best rares out there, bar none. She has decreased attack on the A1. She's got a cleanse and a big continuous heal on a 3-turn cooldown, and she's reviving. Can be hard to find a reviver in the early game, and she can still, again, carry teams as a support role. Just build her fast, put her in relentless gear, make her tanky so she can still stay alive and heal everybody else up and cleanse them. Just a really, really good kit. There's still not a support champion, for my money, as good as Reliquary Tender in the rare category out there in the game. All right, guys, let's move on here to the epics. And you know what? It's been years now I've been playing this game. Many of you guys too, right? And Maneater still remains just one of the essential champions in the game because of his Ancient Blood, unkillable block debuffs. But what a lot of people forget about Maneater, guys, correct somebody in your clan if they're talking about Maneater being a one-dimensional champion. No, 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 au contraire.
Watching the video.
I don't like where this is going.
He has a fully depletes target's turn meter and fills his champion's turn meter with the amount the target loses. That's great. That's a great ability. That's like Lyssandra's A2, only he's stealing it, right? And then he has an AoE big version of decreased attack on all enemies on his A1 if the attack is critical. But of course, because of the Ancient Blood, man, I mean, we're seeing Maneater even in Saiyan Devil's Necropolis. It is still a thing, even though they nerfed him in the twins, Iron Twins. All right, it's gonna be a tie, by the way, guys. I'm gonna give a tie. This is the only tie on the list, right? But, you know, I couldn't really decide. Demitha is still amazing, right? She's got the AoE block damage, continuous heal. She's a great healer on a 3-turn cooldown. And then she has increased duration of buffs with a heal there. A very good support champion, similar to Maneater. A good champion even outside of the block damage unkillable teams. Demitha, Maneater, that's going to be a tie. All right, guys, it's still on my list, man. Some things never change, right? And it's going to be Seer, right? You guys know I think Seer is a top 5 epic overall inside the game because of the Karma Burn. She just saves so much time, and time is such a big issue in Raid Shadow Legends. This is a nuke ability, especially for PvE content, that removes all buffs from your team, from the enemy team, and then based on how many buffs you remove, she nukes the hell out of people, okay? So that's what she does. She does it well. So that's Seer. Next one is going to be, this one might be a little bit controversial here, guys, but I went with it. Man, Inquisitor Shamil. I'm putting him on top 5 Void epics in the game over a lot of other tremendous champions. Why? I mean, you just can't get around Dauntless and how freaking good it is for Hydra Clan Boss. There's just no other champion. You know, some people in my clan built 3 Inquisitor Shamils, because there's no other champion that's that effective at removing fears and true fears, and it's just essential for every Hydra clan boss rotation, right? So, I mean, because of this, I mean, listen, other than that, he's not bringing much to the table, right? He's bringing the turn meter boost, which is nice. He's bringing the counterattacks, which are nice, or the auto attacks, and he's bringing a lot of damage, which is nice, right? But primarily just for instantly removing the debuff and filling the allies' turn meter is just so valuable now that Hydra is a thing. So yeah, I'm putting Inquisitor Shamil on the list because for me, what I'm looking for in a great champion, right? I'm looking for a champion who can't do or who does something that nobody else in the game does, a la Cold Heart, right? And Inquisitor definitely has that. Godseeker Aniri. I'm actually working on another video right now talking about how I think Godseeker Aniri. I'm not sure which one I want to put out first. I guess I'll put that one out first. So you already know, right? Godseeker Aniri, for my money, is the best epic champion in the game. She overtook Ugo in my mind. Now listen, guys, you know, when I make videos like this, when I say they're the best champion, I'm just talking about like who I would want if I could have one champion. If I started a new account and Plarium said, you know what? You look like a swell guy. I'll give you one champion of each rarity.
Your ideas are intriguing to me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.
I'm picking Godseeker Aniri because think about it, guys. She has the great heal. She has increased the duration of buffs, and then increased the duration decreased duration of buffs on enemies, increased on allies. It's on a 3-turn cooldown with the heal and the attack. Then she has the revival, the passive revival, the extra heals on the passive, and then the revival that resets the cooldown cooldown of all their skills. Put this all together, and what is Godseeker Inuri doing? She's just one of the best revivals and support champions, and she proves her utility and her value in each additional kind of expansion or update or patch that is added to Raid Shadow Legends. Think about it. Hydra, Godseeker Inuri is a beast. Iron Twins, Godseeker Inuri's on my main team. She's a beast. Sand Devil's Necropolis, Godseeker Inuri's on my main team. And then she's still good in every other area of the game too. She's good against every Doom Tower boss practically. I mean, really, really good champion. Definitely makes my top 5. Again, I mean, I'm not ashamed. I think she's the best epic in the game right now. Tell me why I'm wrong in the comments below. Madame Ceres, guys, I'm still putting her on, man. I still think she is just the best of the best when it comes to arena debuffers, right? She's removing buffs, she's adding decreased defense, adding decreased attack, she's stealing buffs, she's got the cool passive, she's doing all kinds of stuff. Sorry guys, I have a little laryngitis going on right now. I'm not sure if you could tell. Sometimes it feels way worse when you're talking with like a little cold than it actually sounds. But so right now I feel like I'm like, shouldn't do that again. Those are my picks, guys. Who did I snub? Who's the biggest snub? Now let's go on to the legendary champions, okay? Now this is a tough one. Actually, they're side by side. I love Nekret the Great, and I think he's one of the best champions in the game. You know what? Can I do it again? I said I wasn't gonna do it. Can I do it? Can I make a tie? Just stop your I'm gonna make a tie. It's my video, damn it. So Nekret the Great, I think, is the best, one of the best arena champions, just point blank inside the entire game. And not just the arena, he's one of the best carries in the game. The king of ally protection. He's got 2 incredibly strong passives. Siphi is still the god of support inside Raid Shadow Legends, right? She's got the block buff, she's got the turn meter boost, she's got the increased defense, increased speed, she's got the revival with a full turn meter, she's got that great passive as well, she's got the guaranteed sleep on the A1, so Siphi has to be on the list as well. Kind of threw Nekret in as maybe an honorable mention or as a bonus, but yeah, Siphi is definitely, she's 1A on the list, right? Maybe not the best, but maybe the best. You guys know who I think the best is personally right now. If I could choose any champion, assuming we didn't already get her eventually for free in Hydra Clan Boss, because I wouldn't choose her because I would just farm Hydra Clan Boss and eventually get my hands on enough fragments. But if she wasn't available, I would probably choose Mithrala Lifebane because I think she's incredible. Amazing base stats, as with the case with all these champions, right? She's got the poison on the A1, whatever. She's got the AoE with the Hex, the increased defense, and the increased attack on a 3-turn cooldown. She's got the full cleanse with the big version of Strengthen and a great shield on the A3. And then she's got the, for the arena, she's increasing her resistance based on how much accuracy she has. She's putting the petrification on the enemies whenever they attack her or an ally, 50 or 30% chance if they're under a hex. I mean, yeah, she is bonkers good. I've said it before. I think some of you guys are coming around because I remember I've said this a few times now that I personally think Mithrala is just the best overall kit in the game. The first time I said it, a lot of you guys were like, dude, you're crazy, bro. There's like 18 better legendary champions than Mithrala. And now the second time I said it, I saw a lot more people were like, you know what? You talked me into it, Ash. Now this is the 3rd time I've said it, so hopefully some of you guys agree with me there. Lydia is still in the conversation, of course. She's got the AoE with the weaken, the decreased defense, the strength, and the increased speed. She's got that really, really cool deny revival attempts, revives her own team instead, revives her instead. It ignores block revival? That's insane, man. That shouldn't even be a thing. Very, very good champion in Lydia. And as I've said before, I think Siren's Wail in a vacuum is one of the overall strongest abilities in the game. I don't even think there's an argument to be had there. On a 3-turn cooldown, you get the big decreased defense and weaken a la like a Venus or a Dracomorph, but then you get strengthened and increased speed? What? That's insane. All right, 2 of the most like fundamental buffs and debuffs on the same 3-turn cooldown. Okay, well worth the prize for completing all the faction wars. Krisk, of course. I know once I said that I think that the best champion in the game was Mithrala, a lot of you guys were like, nah, it's Krisk still, Ash. It's Krisk. Well, he's still on the freaking list, and he's still up there, right? He's got so much utility, man. He's got the shield at the beginning of each round. He's got the decreased defense, the decreased attack when he's hit. He's got the provoke. He's got the increased speed. He's got the increased defense on himself. He's got the ally protect, the continuous heals on himself, the increased duration of all ally buffs, the decreased speed. Welcome to Krisk the friggin' Ageless. This is the type of dude that if you're lucky enough to ever get this big ancient turtle, man, you just slot him into every team and any team, and you just have instant progression in this game, like you've never seen before. So maybe he still is the #1 dog. Either way, he is incredible. So I've given you Siffy, I've given you Lydia, I've given you Mithrala, I've given you Krisk. Who's the last one? Champion that I don't have, aka my most wanted champion in the game right now, guys. It's Acresia. Dude, she's a maniac. Is she an enemy max HP champion, Ash? Yes, she is. She's an enemy max HP champion on every friggin' ability. 1, 2, 3. She deals so much damage against against any boss. Forget it, Hydra Clan boss. It doesn't matter. Against everybody and anybody. She is, again, my most wanted champion in the game. The best damage dealer, the best PvE damage dealer in the game right now. Yeah, she's incredible, and she rounds off my list of top 5 Void legendary champions, guys. Who do you agree with? Who do you disagree with? I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.